This here is less than half of AEW's men's roster. Now, the more I think about it, the more I believe that sooner than later, because of the size of their roster, Tony Khan keeps hiring people but not letting anybody go. It's inflating the roster and it's starting to make people be disgruntled. If you're in business, you understand what I'm talking about. If you have a business, definitely over more than 20 people, at least one person is going to call out sick or complain. Something's got to give. You can't give love to everybody on the show at all times. You can't just keep on shoving them on Dark or whatever, or Dark Elevation, and calling it a day. People go to AEW to be seen by a lot of people. And that's not what Dark is doing. They would be showcased correctly on the grand stage. So, with this roster, it's just unbelievable that AEW Dynamite is still 2 hours. Especially now with Cole and Bryan Danielson and Omega and Ruby Soho and all these other new people coming in there. And New Japan talent coming in there as well every now and then. For the show itself to showcase how good they are and to please as many people as possible, I really believe that, at least for right now, they should go to 3 hours. Not 2.5 and be cute, a solid 3 hours. I'll tell you why in this video. If you look at their entire roster from here, that's another one, and then a little bit at the end over here. They have a lot of talent on the roster. I know some of them are locked in Dark, but some of them are actually fan favorites, but are rarely ever put on TV. Like the Dark Order, barely put on TV. You know, you got unique looking personalities, unique people for certain communities. I'll put it that way. Like Sonny Kiss. I can't remember the last time Sonny Kiss was on Dynamite. Sonny Kiss has a place on the show, but he's rarely featured on the main stuff because there's no time, because you got to focus on the big time talents. If you have a 3 hour show, you can put people like Sonny Kiss in the show, Colt Cabana on the show, and there's his wacky showcase kind of stuff. You can put Chuck Taylor on the show more in singles matches. You can put a lot of other people there. Frankie Kazarian hasn't had a match since a singles match since the Jaguar Dome era, whatever they call that. So it's been a while. So Raw's male roster is about 40 people, but they only push 5 people there. If you look at Dynamite this past week, Dynamite didn't showcase Miro. They didn't showcase Luchasaurus in any way. Jungle Boy didn't have a match either. Jack Evans didn't have a match either. These are all great talents. Private Party wasn't that showcased on the show. So there's a lot of great talent here, but they're not being put on the main show. And then what does that mean for Rampage? Shoot, maybe have a rematch of a good thing there. But just say, for example, Malachi Black versus... That won't happen. Not a Dynamite. Malachi Black versus Brian Cage happens on Dynamite. And they beat each other, but it's like a no contest. Then you have another match on Dynamite. Or maybe it can be Malachi Black and a member of the Dark Order, let's just say John Silver, versus Brian Cage and Adam Page. I don't know. One of the, and do a tag team match in that way on Rampage. Still got the big star names on the show, but you're not doing a singles rematch repeat thing. Like I said, you can have so many people on the roster. Look, even though in real life he's like a jerk, and he knows it, Joey Janela is a really good talent in the ring. He thinks of really good stuff on the fly. But you would never know that because he's barely on the main show. He has a unique personality. He's pretty confident. He's over the top. Like, he can do a lot of cool things. Marco Stunt, I've seen him in GCW a lot. He has a great attitude about himself as well. I like seeing him thrown around or whatever. I like his fired up states. But they're not doing anything with him except for being a member of the Dark Order. Private Party just comes out there with HFO. They barely have a match anymore. Santana Ortiz, I guess, but they're not showcased correctly a lot on the show. And then you go up here, Adam Page is doing something else over there. Alex Reynolds good too. Andrade Alidolo, he had a great match with Pac on Rampage. And Helico, and Jack Evans, they're a great tag team, but they're mainly used on Dark. So you could put those guys in the main show as well. Christian Cage, you gotta have him wrestle more. Cage versus, let's go with, Cage versus Pac. Let's see that match. There's so many things you can do. Hobbs versus, let's go with, Stu Grayson. That'd be a good match. I'd like to see those two go at it. But there's so many options there for really skilled people there to go on your main show. You can fill up time there, or 5-10 minutes over here, do a story promo here and there. You can fill up 3 hours every week. And then, later on, when Tony Khan decides to maybe cut some people, you can go back to a 2-hour format. But currently, some people on the roster are being, kind of tiffy that they're not being used much. FTR's kind of being pissed. Brian Cage, of course, is being pissed. Lance Archer's pissed as well. See, there's many people out there that need opportunities to showcase their talents correctly. And I bet Tony Khan's excuse is they're all filmed in the same building with the same large arena, the same amount of people. What's the difference? The difference is the television exposure, the nervousness of having millions of people watch you versus a couple 100,000 people watching you. There's a different feeling, and an assurance of the company that you're being cared about. So I think for now, they should at least try to do a 3-hour format for Dynamite. I mean, they're all alone on Wednesday, and then they don't have any competition. Say, do it now. You have a lot of talent on there, and you can put it out there. I mean, you get more money from the network, but better now than ever. I see no real reason why they shouldn't do a 3-hour show when it comes to pleasing your talent and putting more people on the show. I know it could be kind of exhausting for people to watch a 3-hour show or whatever, continuously. However, if you do it right and you hook them from beginning to end with all these cool matches, say Ring of Honor does. Ring of Honor, they give you the program right in the beginning of the show, right after the intro, and then the interviewer comes in, or interviewer comes in there, something like that. The rundown person, they come down and run down the entire show, what you're about to see, like 2-3 matches on Ring of Honor, and then they go about their business. If Dynamite is the same thing in a very unique, entertaining way, it'd be really eye-catching for people. So, if they do that one, it could be much more beneficial for the talents, more beneficial for the company. I know the viewers will get tired of watching a 3-hour show, but if they see how much cool talent is on the show versus throwaway people Miz Morrison or whatever, or the 24/7 shit, and then take some TV time. You can have like a really, really good 3-hour show every single week. And then if you don't think you can do it anymore, go back to 3 hours. But for now, there's you can put more talent in the show, and more people will be happy. You wouldn't have to rely on factions or whatever to get more people on the show. Yeah, that's what I think. What do you think in the comments? Click off.